Well, good morning to you. Here we are. Just off Rannoch Moor, I think, Pete, aren't we?
Oh, we're past that, yeah, just down the Glen Etive Road.
Ah, that's it. We got here last night at 4 o'clock, 4:30.
Something like that.
We parked up. It was absolutely pitch black. It was clear skies actually last night when we parked. But did Mark get anything or not? Or were you asleep?
I was knocking his heads out.
He was sleeping like a little baby. So we just woke up, and we woke up to that. Fabulous. And Pete's had a Jeff.
Yeah, Naga moment.
Pete's had a Naga moment. So as you can see, Brad's had a sleep. Andy's had a sleep. About 3 hours 46 minutes from the count of the Zs.
In between the snores and yourself.
Well, I might have dropped off a little, and we know.
Like you're always sleeping with a chainsaw.
And we've got Robotog up there. Can you see? There. Robotog and Jeff. So let's go have a mooch. Still here at Buachaillie. We've had a play with different lakes, little lochans, little bodies of water. Unfortunately, the sun didn't come up as we expected. It's quite diffused. There's some very, very high level cloud which is preventing it. We're expecting that to light up in the sunshine, but it didn't. So we're going to move on further up towards Glen Coe now, see what else we can grab up there. And yeah, it's quite cold. I've lost the feeling in my feet, so we'll see you in a moment. Glen Etive, I think, and we've got a stack of waterfalls down here which we're going to be looking at. And I think I might be able to get a bit of slow-mo action on these, so we're just going to make our way down and see what happens. So come on. If I'm just watching where I'm going. The rocks are quite slippy.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
They're going to get slippier.
What do you reckon, Mark?
Huh?
What do you reckon, sir?
I reckon the rocks are slippy.
Yeah. I was
getting wet now.
I was asking about the waterfall, but he's from the Midlands. You have to excuse him.
Today, I've fallen.
So the rest have moved off back to the car because it's raining. Now's the perfect opportunity to get even better photos.
In fact, Jeff, can I just... At the photography show last year,
Yes, there was somebody.
Wasn't there a-
There's a dignitary, wasn't there?
there was a guy doing a presentation.
A dignitary, a specialist.
Nissi
ambassador.
Filters.
Yeah.
Ambassador.
Yeah.
And he said, was it something about bad weather?
Bad weather.
Drama.
It's perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
I think he said something along those lines.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Shame he's not here.
It is, isn't it?
Excited. I don't mean he's got excited, you know, not I don't.
Say it again?
Yeah, I don't mean he's messed his trousers. But he's obviously, Mark's shown him something and it's got him giddy. So I don't know. Anyway, we're in quite a remote place. We're at the bottom end of Glen Etive, and it really is bleak down here. I think this is where the electricity stops, at this building behind the camera. Oh, we've got a massive camper van coming down here now. Huge thing. Like to see how he navigates down this single track when there's a vehicle coming towards him. Anyway, there we are. Stay tuned. What have you had for breakfast, Jeff?
Me?
Yeah.
Not Pete's sausage sandwich, I know that much.
He'll have offered you a bite, of course.
I think he probably would, but after he's finished it and realised that others may be starving.
There's no remorse, is there?
There is none.
Not even a hint of guilt.
No. Is that enough for himself?
Nice that. Nice. All for one and one for me.
Exactly.
Here we are in Scotland in the wilds, and we have the landscape photographer in his native habitat. As you can see, they are social creatures and they tend to go around in herds. There is a herd instinct amongst the lesser spotted photographer, and as you can see, they're all facing the same direction and they've all got the same prey in mind. Yep, the one on the end seems to be the leader of the group and the other two seem to follow what he does. Wonderful interaction. We have to speak quietly, otherwise we may scare them and they'll run off into the bushes.
Now Brad's finally got out of the way.
He's always in every shot I take. Then again, it has improved my Photoshop skills.
Well, yes.
In cloning him out. Well, I do go on there, I'll put a little bit on there.
I remember we went to see it at Middleton, and it's a case of you've got to be in your seat before it starts, and we're in back in the theatre looking down. 10 minutes before, and every single person's on the phone, Facebook. And I watched a guy up on Instagram, and he went, like, click, and he must have gone through 50 images like that, like, click.
Yeah.
So he couldn't even have studied the picture, as long as he recognises it's a person.
And all on a small screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like that, and I thought, well, you know, what's the point?
That is
I mean, the beauty I do like about the WhatsApp is if you can put it onto your computer, you can see it on a reasonable size.
Yeah.
You know, you can have okay, there still is some compression in WhatsApp, and it does affect some nice noise that you can do. They click on them and they don't particularly noise.
Yeah, 72 DPI at 1280.
I've done it in flicker, not the image itself. The image itself is still the same.
Yeah.
I'm uploading that, but there's a button in Flickr where you can say what it's.
Oh
Yeah.
What you can download up, what other people can download the image up.
2048. I tend to put
Is it
mine.
recommended?
I mean, it's like. Is that for my passport?
Underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So like the bag I had before, though.
I thought you were going to do shadow.
I had a little pocket for like my SD card reader and.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But overall, I like the bag.
It's comfortable, isn't it? To wear.
Yeah.
Unless you get it full.
Come
on, say.
But it's just frustrating because.
Bring a camera and it kills the conversation.
Enjoying these tropical conditions?
It's too warm for me.
Yeah, it's a bit bakey, isn't it?
Yeah, I should have put my shorts on.
You can see the sweat just dripping off my nose.
This is the kitchen and the dining area. We have two tables. We have the top table and the one for the lower orders. Through here, utility room and cloakroom. Through to the hallway, and through the hallway we get in here. And it's all gone quiet. Look at this.
Always going to give you some abuse.
Like a Trappist monastery, isn't there? And
There's not beer, we're not brewing it.
Pete got the fire going because he's a twisted fire starter. So Pete, what we doing here now?
Well, unusually, we're on the Isle of Skye, and as is usual, we're like a little bit of a dram while we're up here. But what's unusual is we're having an English one. from the Lakes distillery. We do have some Scotch with us, but thought it'd be nice to
superior one.
bring this one, the first edition from the Lakes distillery single malt, number 1 of cask strength, no less. So let's get it opened. Oh, we got it even signed by the distiller that day we picked up. We didn't think we'd be drinking this on the Isle of Skye, but what better place to drink it?
Good. Television, television, mate. See the fumes coming in.
Right,
Yeah.
for the pour.
Yeah, just
Slowly.
oh, the reverence. Look at the delivery.
What's it like?
A keenly anticipated whiskey, this, Pete, I think.
So the 2 big ones are for you and Pete, and the little ones then are for the rest of us.
Well, you know, you might not like it.
It's actually a similar pour because I'm counting the number of glugs.
You might think it's like Marmite. No, Pete, they don't do a Marmite whiskey.
So since
Not yet.
he's pouring this, does this mean this whiskey is peated?
It's been painted, yeah.
Pete's